Welcome back to Music Scrap, the Musical Scrapper Part 2. I just finished doing my haul and stuff from the Austin retreat. So now I am going to go through and show you the little pocket mini, file folder mini that I shared in Austin. I will do a better diagram of this and take pictures and put it on my blog so that you can get if you don't get them all written down tonight. What do you mean? Oh my gosh, there's my diagram. That's simple. Geesh Louise. Oh, awesome showing goodies. All right. So, I forgot one thing to show. It's sitting right here in front of me. Okay, so poor Deborah, after all she went through down there in Austin, still came up with, I didn't finish it yet, with enough energy to go through and show us her class. I started it. So she gave us all this spoon handle or fork handle, which her hubby cut off, and they had put key rings on the end. And then she gave us this piece of wire, and we got to pick our beads. So there are 3 beads. So then we put the wire through the hole at the top. We did a coil, my first ever coil. Oops, hold on. I might have to put something underneath it for it to go clear. I don't know if my camera's going to focus or not. My first ever coil, ever, turned out pretty darn good, I must say. Oh yeah, well she picked mine too because she knew I liked green. Sam, that's funny. You can always out-link them, Vicky. So, and then you just twist. You can see that I have it wound, but the time I was doing this, I had no strength left. So you just wind it around. I have my second bead on, ready to go. So I'm just going to wind around under the bottom to secure the bottom. Then I'm going to wind around, try to straighten it out. Wind around at the top to secure it at the top. I'm coming back. Get my third bead. Hello? Anybody see where I put my, there it is. It's like, that was a short time, I already lost it. All right. So you just put it on, lay it flat, secure it at the bottom, secure it at the top. I'm going to go around the middle. Oh, hold on. That didn't go very well. Hold on, because of the shape of the spoon. Now I'm going to go around the belly of the bead, if I can. And around the bottom again. There. Ta-da. Now I'm going to have to get my pliers out to flatten that right down. But there we go. I've got a beaded keychain. I ate my moon pie. I sure did. So, that was Deborah's part. All right, on to the file folder. If you have it, you just need a file folder, regular, ordinary file folder. Okay? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off this top short flap and then the longer flap at the bottom. So they're both 1/2 inch. Oh, let me find my cutter under all the stuff I piled on top of it. All right, here it is. My trimmer. Uh-oh. Huh. Oh, there it is. Hold on. I was going to say my trimmer's minus a blade, but there it is, I guess. So on my folders, these are 1/2 inch. Trim off. So I guess everyone's heard I found a new place to live. Woohoo! I didn't end up writing my letter of intent to move out last night. I ended up falling asleep. And a 1/2 inch off the other one. That's all you need to cut for now. So that leaves you with one side that is 9 inches and one side that's 8.5, I believe. Oh. Yeah, 8.5. So one side ends up being 9 inches, and one side, the top side, the one that's on the top of the fold, ends up being 8.5. Yes, it could be, Mitzi. Yeah, Mitzi, but I won't be doing any more anytime soon. Me and beads and wire, not a good thing. Easy to poke my eye with. Easy to drop beads and walk on them. Yeah, nope. It was fun. Okay, Jamie, what does that mean? Oh, never mind. I didn't see your... now I can figure it out. All right, so next, the dotted lines are going to be the score lines that you're going to score. So first, you're going to score 3 inches in when it's open. You can do it when it's closed too if you want to go through the double edge, but you're going to do 3 inches in from this side and 3 inches in from this side. Okay. So 3 inches. And then I just have to move it up and do 3 inches down to the bottom. Turn it around. Three inches. All right, so 3 inches. Well, there you go. You all have prototypes. Wonderful. Then, now you'll have the video. You can go back with this video and actually put them together. So it might help. Okay. So then, oops. Okay. All right, so you go back and fold it so you find your longer side, okay? On the longer side, all right, this is my longer, this is the back, the longer one. I'm going to line it up on the side. I know it's backwards for you guys. Okay, I'll try and do it this way. Here's my long edge. Okay, there's the back. This is the long. I'm going to put it on the left side and 4 1/4. Okay, except for the fact that I can't see it. 4 1/4. So I'm going to score at 4 1/4 from the top of the longer side. And then I'm going to turn it around, and from the top of the shorter side, I'm scoring at 4. All right, and that's all the scores you need. So what I'm going to do to assist you with this is I'm actually going to mark these, fold them, and then I'm going to mark them so that you can see them better if you go back from the video trying to make it. Okay, so wonder if this is black or if it's blue. Shall we see? It's black, yay. I was hoping it was black ink. Love black ink pens. I'm just going to trace these lines that you scored so that you can see them better on the camera. Okay, so this was 3 inches. Uh-oh. Hold on, lost the cover in the garbage. I don't want to forget where it fell. Get it off there. This was 3 inches. All right, this is 4 1/4. And this one is 4 inches. Okay, so 3-inch scores from each side, 4 1/4 from the back, 4 from the bottom. Bye, Jamie. Yes, it is being recorded. Yes, Vicky? Yeah. I saw it, Vicky, eventually. No, I got it. Vicky. Yes. I know you have a leg, but yes, I've seen it. Now, if you want, okay, this is 11 and a half wide. This is more than 12 long. But if you want, you can at this point, or after you cut the sections out, you can put your 12 by 12 paper on before you fold it, or you can do it the traditional matting way. All right. So now I'm going to color in the sections that you cut out. So, on your longer back side, you're going to cut out this top corner and this top corner here. Now, you have to make one more measurement. This bottom part's going to fold up. It's going to be a pocket. You need tabs. So down here, where I drew the 4 inches, you're going to take your Tim Holtz ruler. Going to measure 1/2 inch out. Draw a line. It's funny, it's almost exactly where I drew my, okay? 1/2 inch. Almost exactly where I drew my, so I'm going to put 4 inches here. And 4 inches here. Because you have to draw a 1/2 inch out here, 1/2 inch out here for the tabs. So you're going to cut this whole section. Oh, this is the natural fold of the, I'm just going to put a dotted line. The dotted line is the natural fold of the folder. Okay, that's the natural fold. You're going to cut out all of this section, and you're going to cut this section out except for the tab. So, and then here, same thing, you're going to cut out this half and this section, leaving the tab. Because I'm not good with my scissors, I'm actually going to cut, yeesh, with my trimmer. So, 4 1/4, and I'm just going to cut from the 3 inch line. There. 4 1/4 from the 3 inch line. You have to fold this like this and like this. You guys who are good with scissors can just use your scissors to cut this. I'm just not good with scissors, so I don't use my scissors. And this is at 3 inches. I just folded it up so I don't cut right through it. Otherwise it doesn't fit in my trimmer. keep these and use them as tags. Alright, so that's the top part. Now, when I cut this bottom part, I guess I'm going to cut with my scissors. Means it's going to be crooked. I have to live with it. Alright, so you cut your tab. Move your tab. Cut this down to my score line. Just to your score. Oh yeah, Jean, that's brilliant. Yeesh. I'll fix... Oh, sorry. Keep bumping the camera. I'll fix that up in a second. My really bad cutting with scissors. My grade 2s can cut better than me with scissors, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, that's ugly. Hold on. Gonna pick it up so I can trim it better. Maybe. Not necessarily. All right. Okay. And don't forget to leave your tab. And definitely have to fix up this. There. All right, now your tabs, you want to miter the corners so they don't show above your pocket. And voila! Yeah, I figured that out, Bren, for the scissors. Except they're not, I don't do very straight with scissors. That's the issue. But anyway, I did it with the scissors. So these, my bone folder. Are my flaps. Now, my pocket, I am going to use, I think, last time I just drew a line 1/2 inch down and cut it out. You can use a circle punch, you can use whatever. I'm going to use my tab punch by We Are Memory Keepers. So, I guess I should go and do my little romper room hello to see if I missed saying hello to anybody, because I bet I did. Whew. There we go. Just trim a little there where I missed and get it lined up straight. There we go. So now that's going to give me a little opening for my pocket. Hi, Martha. You can use a circle punch, you can do an oval punch, whatever you want. And then, of course, I have this little tab that I can use later. All right. So this gets folded up. Going to use, you don't have to use wet glue for this. You can use double-sided tape. I'm going to use my Mono Multi because I love it. It's my favorite wet glue. Except that you don't want it to seep out the edges because it is Mono Multi, so it does dry repositionable. If you let it dry, then it becomes repositionable, like the 3 glue. So if it seeps out the sides, it's going to stay sticky on you. It's going to get sticky. Okay? So you don't want it to seep out the edges like I just did, if you can help it. Oh, Martha, are you still not feeling well? Oh, dear. Motion sickness meds. My sister has Meniere's disease, so she gets vertigo very often, and she has to take Circ for it. The med's called. Oh, dear. Oh, my coaster. That's one thing. Oh, it must be still in my suitcase. My coaster that I made from Martha's. She did a really cool coaster with us. Oh, I wonder where it is. Okay, so now I never did cover mine in Austin because the point was to teach the little booklet. So I don't even know the measurements. But you'd have to take your own measurements as you go for your cover, for your mats, because, you know, it may be a slightly different size. So that is how it's meant to close. The gatefold closes first, then the pocket folds up, then you can have your Velcro closure there and there, so then it closes like that. See, and I didn't get it cut straight so that my pocket's sticking out here. To fix this. I'm a stickler for this kind of stuff. And this is going to drive me crazy. But now to get it straight without cutting the thing open again, hold on. There. Okay. I think I got it straight now. All right. And then, of course, I've got black there, so I'm going to have to find my black. Okay, hold on. My black soot. Sorry, my knees are feeling stiff. My legs are feeling better, but now my knees are so stiff I can't move them. All right. Okay. All right. My inks. Some of my inks, this is. These are my Tim Holtz ones in this container. I did have them all organized till I went on a prop and people were borrowing and using them and I was using them and they didn't get put back in the right order. Oh, don't tell me my black soot's not here. So where is it then? Nerd. Philly. Oh, there it is. That one didn't get labeled. Some of them are labeled and in there the wrong way, but I gotta label them on all sides, I guess. All right, what am I missing in chat? Probably a lot, knowing me. What was that tab file, Punch? It's by We Are Memory Keepers, and it's called Tab. All right, just for those of you who may not have seen this punch before, if you take it, let me find a piece of paper. See if I can find a piece of spare paper. Okay. You can either take it and punch it on the edge like I did, and you'll get a nice little tab like that. Okay? Or you can fold your paper and just make sure it's at least 3/4 of an inch folded over. Then when you put it in, you make sure you don't put it all the way to the bottom so that the punch doesn't cut through the fold. All right. And then you punch through both layers, which it does fairly easily. And that's like decent paper. Not heavy cardstock, but it's cardstock pattern paper, you know what I mean? And then you get it double-sided, so you can attach it to your page. Double-sided. Oh, I did it backwards. Oh, Jean. Right. You have to cut it. Silly me. You have to cut it to 1.5 inches. Sorry about that. Fold it in half. So cut it at 1.5 inches, fold it in half. Then you put it in, you put it in so the folded side is at this smaller section. Hold on. And you take it down so that smaller section, okay, so you take it down so the fold is up here at this small section, but that it's below that cutting section, okay? Hold on, got to straighten it again because it got messed up on me again. There we go. All right, punch through. Then you get your tab shaped the right way. You couldn't find a parking spot at your work? Oh dear. I'll do it again for you, Vicki. Are you back? Cut a slice of paper just at the 1.5 inch mark. Fold it in half. Oh no. Oh. So the trick is your fold has to be at the small end, at the top of the file folder tab, and not to the top. You don't want it to cut through the fold. See the space? This tab punch I got online at the online store I shop at here in Canada, Scrapping Great Deals. They sell them on the We Are Memory Keepers, like on their main website. They have a couple different tab. They also have one that makes like a bracket instead of just like a file folder tab. So all right. Got my black sponge. And I'm going to sponge the inside and outside of all the folds. And then I'll pick my paper that'll work all right with black. And maybe I'm just going to do it like this. Maybe not. It's a wee bit messy. Of course, I wouldn't have had to do it in black if I didn't trace my score lines in black, but that's all right. I'm sure there's papers in one of those pads that'll match the black inking. Oh, yeah. Kathy, right, had some of them in one of her kits. Right, Bren? Love Kathy. Oh, love her projects. But as you guys probably know, I'm not really great at conforming. So I use her for inspiration. I use her. Love her hidden hinge binding. Absolutely love it. I've made several of her projects in my own way. There's a couple of her patterns I still need to buy when I get time. I tend to buy them when I'm ready to make something. So, because the patterns will always be up there, so I don't have to worry about making sure I have bought. Okay, now edges. I won't do the edges quite as dark, just enough. Oh, I see one more edge I forgot, the inside there. Oh, November project. Oh dear, Bren. That's why I'd be worried to buy the kits, because I do love them, but I don't know if I'd have time to work on any other projects and keep up. But you never know. I have been, the next crop that our group is doing is the last weekend in May, so it's going to be like the weekend before I move. But I'll need a break by then, I'm sure. They've got me already booked to do a mini album class. So I'm going to teach one of my mini albums that has the my flap, just simple flap flip over pages. So that's cool. And I'll have to ask Kathy O if it's okay if I use her hidden hinge binding, giving her full credit, of course. So, I have to see. She might like a certain, I don't know if she has a pattern for that I would buy for the class, so I'll have to see, because they're going to pay for the class, so I would just include it. Anyway. Oh, bye, Bran. All right. So, there it is. All right. Now, let's see. This one is, sorry, this one needs trimmed just a smidge. It's not folding right there on the fold. I'm going to have to ink it again. You may find that you have to trim these ones that fold in just a little bit at the top, like 1/8 of an inch, so that it folds a little better. You can taper them even if you want. Okay, there we go. That's better. There, that folds down better. Okay, much better. All right, let's choose which one's gonna look nice with the, let's see. Maybe I'll use this one and put some pictures of Till in it. Although this does have some black. But I think I'm going to use. So I'm going to use this Forever Young, and then I'm going to use this to put some pictures of Tillman in. So, for the front cover, I need, okay, it's 4 1/4 by 5 and 3/4. So 4 by 5 1/2. I always do it 1/4 of an inch smaller. 4 by 5 1/2 for the front and the inside. So I think on the outside I'm going to put these cute little giraffes and who knows, lions and something. Oh yes, she did, Bren. Made you something. And then I think I'll do this on the inside because then I can write on it. So 4 by 5 and a half. This doesn't matter direction. I want this to go this way, so it's going to be the 5 and a half this way. And 4. And since this is just cut, where did my, oh there it is. I thought it fell off or something. Because I can't remember hearing it fall. Okay. I'm only doing enough black to cover the white core. Don't want a whole lot of distressing. This is for a little boy. There's enough distressing on the page itself. So, it's going on the front cover. Oh, hi, Robin. And I think that I'm going to add, ladies, another score on this top flap that comes over. Just because I'm thinking by the time I get some pictures and tags in here, that's not going to come over. So I'm going to score, and I'll add this to my pattern. I'm going to score another 1/4 inch here on this section. So I'm going to score it 4 here as well. I don't know if that's going to go all the way through or not because I've got that pattern paper on the other side. See if I can get it to fold or not. There we go. Yeah, it's going to. Except it's going to be right where that paper is. So it's not going to stick. I don't think. I'm going to have to trim that off. Okay. I will add that to my pattern. Alright, so I'm just adding, I just added a 1/4 inch gusset here on this part that's going to be the top flap. Okay? That's going to give me a little more room for pockets and stuff. Okay? Now they're talking tunnels and bridges over the Mobile River. Mobile, Alabama. Now that means this is going to have to be a little shorter than I originally planned. So now I'm going to have to trim this down. Not quite 1/4 inch. Oh. My sinuses don't feel quite as bad today, so I'm going to wait. See what I feel like tomorrow. If I don't feel any better tomorrow, I'm going to go to the doctor to get antibiotics, which I constantly have to argue for. But anyway. It was good? Oh, cool. Well, I did sit with Jamie. I had her influence for her Texas accent. You know, y'all. All right. And these 2 flaps may be different sizes because who knows when I cut with my scissors what happened. So I'm going to make this one 2 5/8. Sherry. By 4 3/8. 2 5/8 by 4 3/8. So, oh, actually, I think I'm going to do my larger one here first. 4 1/2 by 5 and 3/8. 5 and 3/8. Okay, so I want to get some blue on this center part. So, let's see. Oh my gosh, is that just not too cute? Look at those! Ah! Lion and the elephant with a bird on it and the little boy. That's definitely going somewhere. Let's see. I'm going to get some blue. Oh, here's some cool blue elephants. Oh, forget what my 4 measurement was. Four and a half will work. Okay, Martha. There's tunnels under the river in Montreal, too. And in New York City, goes right under the Hudson River. Yeah, there's a tunnel that goes under the English Channel, all the way from France to Britain. Gosh. Bren. Well, that's almost a mile, not just 3,000 feet. That's almost a mile, Vicky. Just so you know. Okay. All right, got some blue there. Now this really cute one that I found with the little dudes, that's going on this bottom part here. So 5.5 by 3.5. I don't want to cut his head off in the middle. Either way, I'm cutting heads off in the middle. Oh well. Don't want to waste paper. That's not too bad. And then I'm going to have to do the tab on the top. I think I'll trace it. Uh-oh. I must have cut it way too short. Darn it all. Oh well. I'll do trim at the top. Alright, so I'm just going to cut then. I'm going to mark it where? Right by there. And I'm just cutting that part. Oh, good, Jean. And I didn't get it quite in the right spot, so I'm just going to make it a little bit longer. No worries. Just cut another little section there. That's all. There. And a little bit more. Just to make it even. Can't see. My flat fell down. There we go. So I collected 4 boxes today at school. Didn't take them home because I was getting groceries on the way home, but they're in my classroom with a sign, do not touch, do not throw out. So started collecting boxes. Friend of my best friend, two of her sons are home from university and they work at Sobeys. So I asked her to ask them if they could collect some boxes for me. So that'll be nice if they can do that. I'm just going to put an edge of this since I messed up my measurements. I already had a little section cut. Well, rats. Oh, well. Okay. That was silly, Jean, because she did it upside down. Oh well, that's alright. Gave me a line anyway. Okie dokie. Oops. Oh, it broke into. Got stuck on something. To fix my ATG tape. I think I need to get some ATG tape. I can't until I move because I don't need anything else to move. So I'm gonna have to make a big order because can't resist $2 a roll. I'll have to see if Sammy needs any more. Oh, Brussels sprouts. Ew, 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 ew. I am going to make some sweet broccoli salad when I'm done here. Sweet broccoli salad is going to be my supper. Oh, that one went on really crooked. Don't you guys look? You gotta fix it. Hold your breath. Stick out your tongue. There we go. There. Alright. Okay. So now I need more blue to offset that. So something with the blue and the... Alright, so what do we got? Oh, I know, the letters. Where's the letters? This. So 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. 4 1/4. Sherry. She have a little too much Texas food there, Sherry. Poor little doll. Your little dolly. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got a good memory. It's just really short. 2 and what? 3/4. Geez Louise. 2 3/4. I wish I could measure. Sorry, I'll use those as... I did 3 3/4 instead of 2 3/4. I only need 2 of them. 4 1/2, right? No, 4 1/4. Sorry, Rose, if you're watching the recording. I didn't mean to say that. I should have said rats. I apologize. Hi, Bridget. Nice to see you. I'm working on my mini that I did in Austin with the ladies. So I'm just... Now, these guys do go right side up. Okay. Don't want to put them on upside down. Yeah, that didn't go in the center. Oh well. I'm going to put his pictures from his 2nd birthday party in here. His mom put on Facebook. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Oh. Alright. Sorry. But I had to bend my knees and it's driving me crazy. Oh, water's gone. Alright, so that's the inside. So now I need that. And I need these pockets. That's going to go on the bottom part that folds up. All those cute little dudes. Hi, Kim. Bye, Bran. I might put it up to YouTube to be my second YouTube. Oh, there we go. Alright, since my memory is so bad today, 2 3/4 by 4 1/2. Four and a half goes this way. And 2 3/4, Jean, not 3 3/4. 2 3/4. Oh, I cut the wrong one. Oh, well, that's okay. Doesn't matter. That looks just as good. 2 3/4. Yeah, well, yeah, it is a file folder. Started out as a file folder. And you have a pocket here. I'm going to stick a piece of paper. I'm going to decorate just a little bit down there. And then it folds up like this. And then like that. So it's a great thing to throw in your purse. Yeah. Inspired by things I've seen on YouTube, so I will not claim design. I don't design anything, just saying. Now, like I said before I started doing this, if you want to make something that's really quick, some other options are, before you do all your folding, you can adhere paper to the back. All right, before you do all your folding, and you can just one solid piece. Or, if you're a painter, you can simply paint the file folder instead of adding paper. You can stamp instead of adding paper. So, it's up to you what you would like to do. Okay. I never did check my list. I got so involved and make sure I said hi to everybody. So I said hi to Kim and Robin and Carol. Oh, Harriet, I'm sorry I missed you coming in. Oh, and Kitty. See, I knew I missed people. Hi, Kitty. And Lori and Melissa. So Melissa and Mitzi, Martha, Sherry, and Bridget and Tracy, UK. And 5 Ustream guests. Hello, hello, hello. So, just have 2 pieces left to fill. So I'm going to this blue one. 4 and just a smidge over 4. Oh, hold on. 5 and a little over half. A little over 4. And so 5.5. Ah! I gotta fix my wire. Keep pulling on my wire. I guess it didn't move at that time. Okay. This way. 5.5. Oh, I tell you guys, my brain is mush these days. A little over 4. Okay. Yeesh. Sherry, you're following. Your folks are over Denver. You're following the plane, Sherry. You're stalking your parents, making sure they're not turning back. Sherry's going to be racking out those YouTube videos since she doesn't have to worry about her mom coming in and ruining her good takes. No, they did it to you, did they? Now I'm going to put this in. I'm going to use liquid glue for this that's lining the pocket. Simply because it gives me a little bit of wiggle time and it won't stick instantly like if I tried to use my ATG gun or score tape. So I'm just going to put some liquid glue. Doesn't take much. But either way, these are going upside down, so it doesn't matter, I guess. It's the way the paper cut. There we go. Doing that also goes over the little covers over your little flaps that you use to close the pocket, so your tags won't stick to it. Robin. Oh, it's funny. Oh, okay. Hold on. Losing my slipper. That's okay. And just one more piece on the very back. And it's all done. 1 hour and 22 minutes. An hour and a half to do a mini, not bad. Better measure because I think this one's a little bit bigger, a little taller anyway. It's 5 5/8, 4 5/8. There. 1 hour, 25 minutes. There we go. So there's the front. I will add my Velcro closure probably. Or you can do a tie, whatever you'd like. Alright. So it opens like this. Opens like this. Oh yeah, I didn't make the tags for in there yet. And there. So let's see. I like to make them smaller so that they fit in easily. So I'm going to make them 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. And what I'm going to use is a file folder. And I think what I'm going to do, I know what I'm going to do. 3.5, I said, so I'm going to make it 7 and fold it in half. Seven. And I'm going to trim that off by 5.25. So I should be able to get 2. And then score them. I'll have to add this to the pattern. Score them at 3.5 on the 7-inch side. Hi, Lori. Thank you, Phoebe. And I'm going to make a couple of and a half and 3/4. There we go. I'm just scoring this in half. I'm going to make a couple of tabs. Should be it. Ah! Oops. My mountain is avalanching. Oh well. Okay, so to make the tab, takes a little finagling to get the fold part down in there. All right, so I'm just gonna make sure. Oh, that little guy's right in the middle of that one, yay. Okay, folding it in half, glue on the whole thing so that it folds together all into one piece. And where did the other one fly to? There it is. Glue on the whole piece. So that it sticks to itself and to the little folder. And my corner rounder, my 1/2 inch. And voila, 2 little folders to go in the pockets. Bye, Mitzi. Oh, I knew that. I know you're not Phoebe. I know you're Bridget. Sorry. Ugh. I'm just going to put strips of paper on here. I'm not going to do them with the edge punch or anything because pictures are going to go on here. So I just want to use up my paper scraps. Hey! I'm going to need you. Don't go flying. So you can use 12-inch paper for this. Probably take 3 sheets, I think I figured. Or you can use 12 8x8 or 8x8s, I mean. Cutting this in half, then I'll have 2 strips I can use. Yeah, well, that's my brain on sinus infection, so there you go. I have to try and just do this by hand because I didn't get it as close to the edge as I wanted. I don't want it to look rounded. Yeah, well, now it doesn't look rounded, it looks pointed. How bad. this would be cute for a weekend getaway. You want to put pictures in. A friend's birthday party and just have a few shots, you know. Photos you want to throw together. All of your grandkids. Like I said, this is going to be a brag book for my great nephew. That is if I ever get around to putting pictures in. Probably not before I leave. Move, I should say, not leave. Bye, Harriet. Oh, Mr. Rats. Yeah, I'm not inking the edges of these. Completely forgot. Actually, that's okay. Look at that, when I did that tab, that little guy ended right up on the middle of the tab almost. Bye, Melissa. Oh, bye, Robin, I mean. Sorry, bye, Robin. Alright, I'm almost done. I'm just going to finish decorating these, and they will go in the pocket, and then I'll have a complete mini. And I'll readjust the time quote, because I had forgotten to make the inserts. No. I just saw Robin say hot bye, Melissa, and so I thought it was you that was leaving. Sorry. But it was Robin. It's all Robin's fault. She tricked me. Blame it on Robin. She's not here anymore. Alright, and I need a blue. These blue ones. Oh, but they're not long enough. Because they got cut the wrong way. Oh, unless this one is a blue one. Hold on. Gotta get my knee down again. And my arm's not long enough to reach it, of course. without falling off my chair. Ah, yes, good. Whew, exactly what I wanted. Blue one. There. And that will hold 4 more photos. So I always do 4x3s. Yeah, now. If they don't fit, I'll be screaming. Oops, and they fit, of course. Of course they fit. Ta-da! All right. There we go. Of course, I'm going to put Tillman Lee Borkert on there. And then I have room for a nice photo here. Photo here. Photo here. 2 photos there. 2 photos there. A photo there and there. And then 4 photos in there on each one, so 8. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then 16 photos, 17 if you want to put one on the back. But you could even close this really well with a magnet or something. You could actually send this in the mail. You could actually mail that. It would be I mean, it would cost you more. You would have to mail it as a parcel, but you could mail it. Thank you, Martha. Thank you, Bridget. Exactly. So like 16 photos. I mean, great for a weekend, getaway or a friend's birthday party or a bridal shower or something like that. Yeah. So I will put the pattern up on my blog, and then I'll have a link to this video so that you can work along. So, thanks to everyone who came tonight. And as far as I know, I will be back to my normal Monday stream next week. So I'm just going to stop recording here.